From 31 till 45, it's 14 years, a very long history, and this story should be told.
On the night of September 18, 1931, a loud explosion shattered the stillness of Shenyang's northern suburbs, northeast China. The Japanese Kwantung Army staged the sabotage of the South Manchuria Railway, using it as a pretext to launch a brazen assault on the Chinese Northeast Army. This, known as the September 18 incident, marked not only the beginning of the Chinese people's 14 years of bloody resistance, but also the first shots of the global anti-fascist war in the East. Yet, while the international community largely dates the start of the global anti-fascist war to 1939 in Europe, one irrefutable fact is often overlooked. From 1931 onward, China had already been fighting along against fascist aggression. This 14-year saga of tragic heroism made China the nation that resisted fascism the longest.
It is something that ultimately requires funding. If you think about the biggest sources of mass media, Hollywood, which has done many versions of the history of World War II, tends to focus on particular stories, particular domains, particular aspects of World War II that they think will appeal to their audiences.
In the face of aggression, 400 million Chinese compatriots refused to yield. Led by the Communist Party of China, the anti-Japanese National United Front was forged, uniting the Kuomintang and the Communists. After 14 years of relentless struggle, and at the cost of more than 35 million military and civilian casualties, the Chinese people achieved their first complete victory against foreign invasion in modern history. On August 15, 1945, Japan announced its unconditional surrender.
There have been three evils, or maybe two. It was Nazi Germany and it was Japan. Chinese efforts to contain Japan, to resist Japan, made a huge contribution to the mere fact that Japan did not have enough sources to attack Russia, right? So, it gave us a chance to fight successfully on Eastern Front, or on front against Nazi Germany, to defeat it together with our allies, and then to go to Asia in August of 1945 to destroy a war machine of Japan, and to reach overall victory and to end the Second World War. Or I can imagine how difficult it would be for us to resist Nazi Germany and Japan.
There are many countries that played an immense, outsized role. It is not something that is acknowledged in Hollywood or in popular culture. China should make movies that focus on its contributions to World War II, and it should popularize those movies not only to the Chinese audience, but to a global audience.
Time may be silent, but stone monuments still speak. The smoke of war has long dissipated, but its lessons remain vivid. To remember history is not to perpetuate hatred, but to build a better future.
We also suffered a lot, but we share this pride as victors in the Second World War. So while we enjoy a current period of peaceful development, or relatively peaceful development, I think we must appreciate it a lot. When you try to embrace other nations, maybe not just the great powers, but also smaller nations or developing countries, then I think this is where the multilateralism resonates, and where it comes really sound and valuable.
From the blood-soaked responsibility born on the Eastern Theater, to the vision of building a community with a shared future for humankind, China has made up for yesterday's sacrifices with today's peaceful development.